Easter Monday. I hope you're not in too much chocolate withdrawal, and I hope it's feeling like a good day for you, whether it's a holiday, day off work, or whether it's the same old of a normal Monday, depending on where you are. So let's go ahead and dive straight into the April kit. So I have put the May shopping list live on the usual affiliate link, hashtag advertising and all that. There's a couple notes in the live chat about that, namely, there are multiple packs of enamel dots, but you only need one, so just select the one that's the best match for you. There are also 2 different options for phrase stickers. I don't know why that word just totally, stickers, the word stickers evaporated from my brain really quickly. Sorry, phrase stickers. And you can choose the one that works best for you, because one's a bit more girly, and if it looks like the phrases are not going to be a good match for you, then pick the other one. Or maybe they both seem like a good match for you. You're more than welcome to have both. I've got both. So yeah, those are the 2 things where there's multiples and you don't need multiples. There is a background pack if you want one, because there's a lovely bright colored textured solids pack from 49 in Market. So I put that down at the bottom of the list if you want a background pack. So I am going to add that background pack in next month. I think that's everything, but if you see any questions in there as you look at the shopping list, let me know. There is a discount code today. It's the word savings, and it will get you 6% off any order, or 11% off if you're spending more than $100. So there's that. And there's freebie today, and the freebie you can get is my favorite adhesive. You get a whole like roller and the thing inside and everything. So you just have to add it to your cart. If you go to the deals and coupons page, or sometimes it shows up as a banner above your shopping cart, but don't miss that because freebie, unless you know it doesn't work for you, but it works for me. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's go look at the April kit now. Oh my goodness, Jess, that is literally the first realization I've had today that that's what today is. I've only just got home from our Easter adventures and did not even think about the fact that it's April Fool's. I did not plan anything. You're safe here. I have no April Fool's plans because I forgot it was April Fool's Day. I'm not very good at April Fool's anyway, but there we go. Right, things you need to know. In the April kit, we have these wood grain letter stickers. I need you to know they're tiny, okay? They're really, really tiny. And a pack of enamel dots. We had all these different ones to choose from because there were no enamel dots in the store this time last month that had more than like 10. There were hundreds of packs of enamel dots, but only up to 10 of each color. So I put a whole bunch of different ones on the list, and then they all sold out, but they have been restocked. Anyway, some enamel dots. Tiny wood grain puffy stickers. Some enamel dots. Let's look at paper. We've got the April cut apart from Noteworthy. This will be my monthly divider page, like every month. We've got, oh, I've put these in a different order. Oh, only slightly. From True Colors, this turquoise and yellow floral with a yellow plaid background. From Echo Park, my little girl. And we have Suns and Clouds and Rainbows. It's called Sunshine and Rainbows. The other side has crowns in yellow. Crowns, not crayons. Crowns, like the thing you wear on your head when you're a princess or a prince or a king or a queen or any other kind of fancy royal with a hat. There you go. Also from that same collection, the butterflies, which are called Lovely Butterflies. And then this side has clouds that are raining tiny little hearts. How sweet. Yep. Same collection. This one is called Playtime Toys. But it has clouds and rainbows and sunshines, but also books, cameras, teddy bears, castles, stars, wagons. Yeah, all those things. The other side's buffalo plaid in peach and orange. Love the colors. I'm not a lover of buffalo plaid paper, so I'm just ignoring that. Right, Pink Fresh. Making the best of it, this is called. And this one with these colors, because look how that's going to go with that. Ooh, I like. Yes. Anyway, so a watercolor wash. If you don't have this and you want to make your own watercolor wash, go for it. If you've got 12 by 12 watercolor paper, you can totally make a wash of green, yellow, pink that reminds me of rainbow sherbet. Yes. Or a nice crisp white with a multicolor grid. and not a tiny grid. Nice big chunky grid. That's Pink Fresh. I loved this B-side, this Pink Fresh B-side. So this side is very sweet, but I'm not going to use it. This side I just love. It's a peach grid in the background. Maybe it's pink. I don't know. It's so pale, it's hard to tell. It's a peachy pink. And then asterisks, pluses, minuses, dots. So you could do it for your math homework, but also it's not so obvious that it's math, that it has to be math homework. Yeah, I'm just going to use it as a beautiful filler because I like it a lot. Then this one, which only one person messaged to say, is this some sort of strange announcement? It is not an announcement. Oh my goodness, it is not an announcement. I just like the B-side. So I'm totally ignoring the fact that these are 4x4 baby squares. This is adorable and I love. Pink sky, moon with eyelashes, multicolored stars, clouds. I love. So yeah, I'm just ignoring the baby paper element. Okay? It's not an announcement. Hashtag so not an announcement. Nope, that's not happening. Right, moving on. Echo Park, Tracy Reed telling our story. So we've got this beautiful typewriter and rose print on a ledger, and I just have one small problem. I got a sheet that has a stain. It came that way. I'm just going to put stuff on top of it. I mean, because worst comes to worst, even if I put the composition over here, I put an enamel dot there. So it's going to be fine. Debbie's laughing that somebody messaged to make sure that that wasn't an announcement. It's not an announcement. Also, the other side is the lovely stripe. And then we also have this cut apart from the same collection. 2 cut aparts from that same collection, actually. Oh, hold on. These aren't in the kit. I've somehow put them in with my stash when they're not in the kit. They're beautiful, but I didn't put them on the kit list. So I must have just made a mistake there. Anyway, okay, so those are beautiful. I'll put them away now because I didn't tell you to buy them. There you go. They're beautiful, and they're by Tracy Reed. She has that whole collection digitally as well. Right, and then a navy and light blue dot on this side and a more primary colored plaid on this side from Echo Park Little Boy. Because we needed some colors that could kind of bring this back to the other side of the color wheel, so that's why it's there. I mean, I have multiple navy dots in my collections if you want to just grab one that you've already got. Then we've got, I'm sure this was on the list, yes. Tracy's telling our story, 12x12 sticker sheet. We got more typewriters, but we also got more cameras. We got books, we got frames, we got beautiful little quotes and things, postage stamps, flowers. Yeah, this one's scalloped, by the way. Okay. Then there were multiple colors of pink letters because, again, there were not enough to go around. But Bella Besties had 3 shades of pink in the letter scramble, plus it comes in other colors. So I put them all on the list in hopes that there'd be enough to go around if I put them all on the list. So you could even pick some other color if you prefer. But I went with Peep, like the Easter candy that we don't have here. But there we go. So this is a kind of updated version of the Bella letter stickers that they did years ago, where you get multiple fonts all in one color on the same sheet. So you've got this capital letters, you've got this in a lowercase, you've got this in a lowercase serif, you've got a tiny tile across here, and you've got plenty of numbers down here. The only thing I'll say that is different, if you knew the old ones and you loved the old ones were an uncoated cardstock. This is shiny. Yeah? Okay. Then I added the Bunny Hop Petite Prints pack this month because I haven't added a background pack for a while and I'm really feeling it. There have been so many times where I've gone to get a background and I haven't had any of the right color left, so I have replenished my Petite Prints stash here with this pack. So we have all of those. Okay. Then a couple Easter papers. Bunny Hop, which is turquoise with little white bunnies and stripes on this side. Oh, Bunny Hop is the collection. This paper is called Hippity Hoppity. Oh, and then this one is actually called Bunny Hop. And it has bunnies who live in carrot houses and a little bunny in a carrot car that reminds me of Richard Scarry, which is never a bad thing, but also a gorgeous Easter rainbow. Okay, and then a pack of die cuts from Simple Stories True Colors. Oh, that's the other thing that there's multiples of. Sorry, I missed one thing off the May kit. There's 2 sticker options. So there's a True Colors sticker book, or there's a 12 by 12 sticker sheet that's more summery from its summer collection. So I put both on there in case, like here, May is definitely spring. We're not into summer yet. So I won't be doing summery activities in May. I'll be doing spring activities in May. So I'm going to use the True Colors stuff sticker book to be able to make it a bit more spring-like, because the summer sticker sheet is things like beach umbrellas. And we don't really do that on May, in May. Yeah? Okay. And then last month at this time of the month, the Love You die cut was free. So I have that. I'll probably forget to use it, so maybe remind me. All right, so that's what we have to use this month. Woo-woo! I hope you enjoy. Ginny is glad that I added the True Colors sticker book because she saw that my noteworthy sticker book is dwindling. Yeah, it is dwindling. All right, so that's it. And then today I've printed these out from Easter weekend. This one is not going to be a 12 by 12 page. It's a small story, but I wanted to go ahead and show you how if I print 3 photos to use for a page, I don't want to waste the extra spot, right? So I'm just going to keep that one in my little organizer so I have it for when I put it into my album in a small pocket. Yeah, so these 3 I'm going to use today. We have a little bend and snap. And then we have a whole new kit to pick from. This was part of our Easter celebration, so I want to bring in some of the Easter supplies straight away. Yeah, so let's go ahead and I'll give my little speech and then we can scrapbook. Hi, my name's Shimelle. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and legally I need to make sure you're aware of that. So thank you for watching my #advertising. I appreciate you being here, whether you are live, chatty, watch from Tomorrowland, quiet, craft, don't craft, thinking about coming back to craft. If you watch while you're driving, please be careful. All of these things. Yes. If you want to find links to the stuff I use, if you go into the description box below the video, and if you were early, you might want to refresh because I had to add the link once I had it ready. There's a link for the April supplies. That's everything that I'll be using in all my videos this month, and I do those twice a week, Monday afternoons and Friday mornings UK time. You can always watch it on the replay so that it fits your schedule. And then you'll also find the link to the May kit. So if you're new around here, the concept of Best of Both Worlds is that I've put together a kit that I'm going to use. I know it will work together. I've been doing this a long time, so I can tell that I'll be able to use stuff together. And I will happily show you how all the supplies that you might not have put together will happily work together to scrapbook all my photos throughout the month. And the good bit is that not only do you get that, you are not tied into anything. So it's not a subscription, it's not a whole package deal. I publish the shopping list and then you can use that in a way that suits you. So you can go through and add one of everything to your cart and just follow along with me if that's how you want to do it. But you could also look and pick the things that you like most and leave out anything you know you won't use. For example, there's a stencil on this month's kit. I know the stencil will not last very long because there are not very many of them, but it's a camera stencil, and gosh darn it, I was going to put that on the list even if there are only like 20 of them in the shop. So lots of people don't want a stencil, so that works out just fine. You can add it if you really want a camera stencil, and if you have one already or you don't want one, then you don't add it. If you look at that and go, oh, she used a lot of pink papers this month, I don't scrapbook in pink, then don't add the pink papers to your basket, and we both win because I've put together something that I really like and I'm excited to show you how I will use it all month, but you have the freedom to make sure what you are buying is stuff you will use, because I don't want you to buy stuff and have it just go dusty and take up space in your house. I want you to be able to turn it into beautiful pages in albums that take up space in your house. Yay! So you can also use the list to shop at a local store if you've got one, because oh my goodness, if you have a local store, you are very lucky. Let's keep them in business. And if you've been buying stuff for a long time and actually got quite a lot on hand, you could just pick similar items from what you already have in your stash and follow along with me that way, so that you are using what you already bought, and that's okay too. If you do go shopping and you click through my affiliate link, it makes all this possible, so I thank you very much. And that is the end of my hashtag advertising speech. So let's scrapbook now. All right. Okay, how are we going to do this? First layout of the month, always a little intimidating, but we get there. Okay, so I'm going to put my cut apart up there so that I have that for later. So the 3 photos I've got today are from wandering around Leeds Castle, which we have done many times. When you get a ticket to Leeds Castle, it lasts all year, so then you go back multiple times. But we got to the Lady Bailey's dressing room, and she has this like very Hollywood style, glamorous Art Deco ring of mirrors with lights in the middle. And WB took my phone to take mirror selfies in her mirror. And this face is cracking me up because that's not a random stranger. That's WB's uncle. So he's there with his cousins, and the uncle decided to photobomb in a hilarious way. So I've got those pictures that he took in the mirror. That's what I'm going to scrapbook today. So I've got 3 3x4s. That's where we're going to go. Krista says, I used the link, but after I checked out, it seemed like I wasn't using the link. Once you click the link, nothing is different. All you do is click the link. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else will show anything. It just is a little tracking. It's a little hop that tracks that the way you got to scrapbook.com was to go buy my link, and then they pay me a little commission out of your order. Your order is exactly the same, and your experience on the website is exactly the same. There's no like, hi, you're supporting Shimelle kind of message. Don't worry about that. There's nothing like that. But then all of the purchases that get made through my link, I get a little report. I can't see who bought what or anything like that. I don't see any of your names. I can see what products sold. Then I just get a little percentage. So your price is the same. It's just a difference of whether it all goes to the shop or whether most of it goes to the shop and a little bit comes my way. Does that make sense? If anybody has a question about how affiliate links work, I'm quite happy to discuss. So just ask. It's fine. All right. So where are my Easter papers? They're back here at the back. So maybe some of that's actually Easter Sunday that we did that. So maybe I use this bright Happy Easter border. So we're going to have those. I need to go the other direction here. These are yes. Maybe I need, what color would go well as a background here? Oh, Michelle said there's only 2 camera stencils left. Maybe the green? No, I think I want to go warmer because these tones around the mirror are really yellowy, kind of warm tones. So I think this one or this one. Let's have a look. One of these two as the background. Okay. I'm leaning toward this one, even though this plaid is in no way going to fit the idea of, Art Deco. But I don't have anything in the kit that is, so I'm just going to ignore that element. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to go with this background paper. And let's have a look at how much room these pictures are going to take up, and then I'm going to draw my sketch once I've kind of visualized that. I want this pink Happy Easter strip here. And do I want any more of those? I don't think I do right now. Okay, I'm just gonna start there. And these go in this order. I'm gonna trim them down and I'm gonna separate them all. Come on. It's raining like the heaviest raindrops. It's not actually a gray downpour, but the raindrops seem to be really big. I can hear them clunking on the window. I don't know if they're loud enough that they come through the microphone, but they feel like they would be. Righty. Oh. Okay. So, oh, and I wanted to separate them. So let's do this middle piece as well. I'm very curious if that was quicker or slower than I am with the scissors. I didn't have so far any of them go wrong. This one might go wrong. It's really close. Oh, it's okay. Right. So we've got that one, then this one, then this one. And hello, Corinne. Happy birthday. So here's what I'm thinking now that I can see how much room that needed. Immediately draws not to scale, because clearly that takes up, this is bigger space than there really is. Okay, anyway, we're gonna mat this across here. I'm kind of wondering about making this a shellfish kind of, shellfish? Shelf-ish, as in shelf-like, shelf-esque. Not as in crabs and lobsters type layout. Okay, so I'm thinking not, this actually looks like half and half, and I'm thinking maybe just higher than half and half. Think wainscoting. I don't know why. That's what's come to mind. Okay, let's do title below and journaling above. So we can do two different patterns here. We can do the pink border strip across the middle, which also means I can save some of this because I only have that Happy Easter sentiment on that one piece, and I'd like to also put it in a small pocket. Oh, Karen says the camera stencils are all gone. Well, don't let it be a problem. So you can, if you really want the camera stencil, go ahead and do the rest of your order, check out, but make sure you go back to the camera stencil and click the little gray notify me button, and then they'll send you an email when it's restocked so you can add it next time around. And then if it doesn't get to you in the time that we're using it, you can also always use a different stencil because nothing will be so specific that it has to be a camera, I promise. Okay. And we're gonna put a whole bunch of layers into all of this, yeah. And then, so I'm going to build up all that. And there will be some embellishments across here. Sometimes I wonder why even sketch anymore, because it's just like, here's the photos. Here's a pile of paper, but we do get there in the end. Okay. So you can screen grab that if you want. Let's make it. Okay, so I'm thinking Sophia is trying to write tongue twisters in the chat so that we have shellfish. That's a crab or a lobster that sits on a shelf but is also only interested in its own well-being. Something like that. Okay, so we're gonna go not quite half. Let's just go there. It's not quite half. And this is gonna go up to the top. Works better if I hold it the right way up. So that's gonna go up here. The pink bit is gonna go across here, but I'm not going to cut it and stick it yet because I want to build this piece first so that then I can save at least one little happy Easter sentiment for a pocket. Okay, so other papers. What are we going to mat this with? Let's bring in some Doodlebug colors straight away. Is there a pale pink in this one? Because I've got the hot pink as the border piece. Yeah, there's this kind of pink. So that's going to be the outer box, but I need to cut the smaller pieces first or I won't have it in the right place. So for this, I'm going to hold the photos in place. Gives me that one. This one. And then since this is a white background paper, see this is a blue background, white background. I want another colored background here, not a white one. Oh, Julie, I'll have a look for you. I literally got home from Easter right before I went live, so I have not done any of that over the Easter holiday just yet, okay? But I'll get onto that for you after we finish here. No problem. All right. Maybe then we need one more that comes from the Doodlebug so that I have a colored paper instead of white background paper. So let's bring in the orange. The lighter or the darker? Let me show you. I'm gonna go with that one. But thank you for signing up. I'm glad that you're here for another class. We love it. We love it. We love it. There you go. Okay, so we have all of that. Let's have some brown ink and start building. All right. So I'm going to make these so that they overlap and they don't have exactly the same height. And bounce them up and down a little bit. And then we're going to cut a big pink box that's going to go behind all of that. See, now I do use the trimmer because I don't have one edge to follow. I have all of these different edges. Oh, Joanna, that's lovely. Joanna was going through an old class and found 4 bonus videos that she'd missed. So yeah, there's stuff in design decisions. Yeah. Hello, Anne. And Julie says she loves Magical Scrapbook. Oh, thank you. There's a lot of video content in Magical Scrapbook. So many process videos. Watch me make 2 whole albums worth of stuff about going to my favorite place with my favorite people. So they're all very happy pages. It's really odd to me as well because that album is like our first big trip that we took to Florida, and with all of us. Well, and I mean, we'd been to California before we had a WB, but not Florida, and it now feels like, you know, he was 2 when we did that trip. So it's a long time ago in both him growing up and in the trip being a long time ago, and yet it doesn't feel that long ago at all. So yeah. So then we're going to go this way. Let's start on this side. Okay, because this is white background and because the edge of that photo is white, I'm going to put it underneath. And put this one underneath there. And this one on top. Oh, Joe, if Disney is your favorite holiday and you scrapbook and you haven't taken that class, yeah, take it and go on the emotional ride with me. Yeah. Yeah, I finished the album as we were going for a trip the next year. And so, yeah, the emotional ride is definitely there. Yep. All right, let's go for some embellishments and some letter stickers and see what we can put together here. So I only need a little bit of this. So I'm going to have 1 for that side and 1 for this side, and I'm going to save the rest, and they will appear elsewhere in the pages. So as Easter was like the last day of March, literally, I'm just going to have I'm not going to do like a separate divider for March, for Easter between March and April. It's just going to fit in there. Don't overthink that. I know I'm doing this with the April kit, but I don't know about you, but I haven't had time to take a whole bunch of photos that are April to scrapbook yet because we're not even 24 hours into it. So there we go. Yeah. So that is going to do that. And this is going to be underneath here. Oh, Carrie, thank you. She says it doesn't matter what she's scrapping. The Most Magical class is one of her go-tos if she needs inspiration. I think also the thing about there's so many videos in Most Magical Scrapbook, but there's nothing that's like going to stop you and you're going to be like, no, Shimelle, I don't know how to do that. It's really approachable. Like every layout in there is just good, solid design without overcomplicating things. Yeah, so the hardest thing that I do in that album is I did hand letter some titles with a brush, a watercolor brush. But other than that, there's nothing that's like super out there that I can think of. It's good old pattern paper, layering, making the supplies stretch through multiple stuff, multiple pages, multiple projects. Yeah. Because when I was working on it, I wanted it to be like if a Disney trip scrapbook is your way into scrapbooking, I want you to love it. I don't want it to be so complicated that you feel like you have to turn around and go home. I don't know. I want you to be able to do it. So there we go. Julie said, I hand lettered my title on the layout that I'm finishing right now. She loves that. She's not good at it yet, but that's okay. That's a yet. There we go. And Sophia is not a Disney person, but loves the designs in Most Magical Scrapbook. Well, thank you, everybody. I'll stop and move on now because you're being so lovely. But if the people watching might get bored. Okay, so I want this to be a title that says mirror selfies. Okay, so I'm going to use the serif alpha. Oh, Julie has the same paint set because so does Christina Werner. Yeah, it's such a lovely paint set. Love, love, love those paints. And it's really funny. Paints and sometimes pens and ink pads and things like that, you can find one that works really, really well for you, but you're never going to need to like replace it. It's going to last for ages, years and years and years and years and years. So I often pass this art shop called the London Graphic Center. It's on Shelton Street for those of you who end up here for any reason. And it is a lovely art shop, and I quite often just go in to have a look and, you know, be comforted by art supplies. It's totally a thing. And I will look at those paints, but I don't need to buy them because I own them and they're going to last forever. But it's like I feel like I want to support this company in some way because they've made such a great product, but I can't imagine that I'll ever need to buy another set. So I just go and like visit them in the shop and go, oh, I'm glad they still stock these. Good. Everyone should buy these. Ah. Do you know what I did? Because we were talking about shelves, shellfish, shelf-esque. I started writing shelfies. It's not a shelfie, it's a selfie. Right. It's all good. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I was about to pick up an H next, and I don't need an H, just an S. So they are what are the paints? The Gansai Tempo, something like that. Let me type it out instead of trying to, because it'll look right to me when I see it. Oh, what's happened here? The center of the S is not die cut. So let's help. Julie just sent an essay to the wrong printer. Oh no. There we go. Sophia says, Gansai Tambi. Yeah, she's typed it out for you. Yes. Sophia's like, you know they have new colors. Yeah, and the other art shop that I like to visit and will recommend to anybody who comes here, we don't have scrapbooking stores, but these two stores are really near each other and scrapbookers will like them. So in addition to the London Graphic Center, around the corner near the Ivy restaurant and the Ambassadors Theater is a place called Choosing Keeping. It's beautiful. And they sell different little sets of all of the special colors. I have not bought any of them because I know I can make them, but I am sometimes tempted. But yeah, those are the two shops that I would say, if you're a scrapbooker who comes to London, visit those two. The London Graphic Center and around the corner, Choosing Keeping. Very different, but very lovely. You'll like them both. Mirror. Sophia is letting me know you can buy individual colors. Yeah, I know. I don't need to, though. I have a really good set. It's like when you buy the whole big box of crayons, and then Crayola says, we have a limited edition color. Oi, Crayola. Okay. You're right, WB? Yeah. Okay, sorry. I thought you said, oh no. No. I thought I heard a very quiet, oh no, downstairs.
I thought, oh no, in my head, but I didn't say it.
It's all right? There's no great tragedy downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Shelfies. No, it's a selfie. 3 of them. 3 selfies.
I know, it's because of the Crayola.
Ah. Oh, I see. It's just answering back to my commentary. Sophia says, but what if you use your favorite up, then OpenStock is great. This is true. And my colored pencils that I've had for, well, I got them when I won Hall of Fame. So I've had them since 2001. I need a new red. They're called something different here. So these, let's see if I can pull this out without knocking a whole bunch of tickets on the floor. So they're called Prismacolors in the States, but I believe they're called Charisma Color over here. And I don't even know if it's in here. This is one of the reds. That's Tuscan Red, which is much shorter than everything else in the cup. But I think Carmine Red is just like so gone, it would be lower than the cup. Yeah, so it's not even in here. So I keep meaning to go in and make sure I get my favorite red replenished from OpenStock. I did at one point have way more of those, but they have one by one kind of gone walkabout over the years. But I still have what I need, and I can just add individually if I need to. But my paints are all in a box together. They have never come out of their set. Okay, so I've got my title there. Now, cameras. In Sophia's house, the red felt tip is always the first one to be used up and go dry. And so she's bought a whole box of red pens as an Eid present. I love that. One year I got a gift from the Adhesive Avenger that was a class set of crayons, but not for me to take to school, just for me to have for myself. And sometimes I just would open it and smell it because I love the smell of Crayola. Absolutely love it. I once had it as a perfume. There's a perfume library that does these like really odd scents that are nostalgic. And I had the creamsicle perfume and the Crayola box. This is why I have a collection called Box of Crayons. It's a whole thing for me. If you were at that trade show when I launched Box of Crayons, my favorite thing about the whole display, when I told them and they looked at me crazy, but then they were like, okay, we get it. So I had a desk and we made an edge to the desk that was just crayons in a line. So there were like 600 crayons around, glued to the edge of this desk. And when I sat at the desk, I could just smell it. And I tried so hard to figure out how could I bring that home, because I just want the smell of crayons around my desk. I love it. But I did not bring it home. All right, I feel like this needs one more layer behind it, and then we start adding stickers. So what color do I want to add behind there? Oh, I know what it is. It needs this color. Okay, we have that. Here. I hope you are more successful with your coffee journey this time, Julie. Be careful. Julie managed to bring up a whole cup of coffee and just throw it everywhere instead of putting it down. It just went everywhere. Been there. We feel you. I'm glad it was on, you know, things you can throw in the washing machine rather than all your scrapbooks. Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's going to be better. Just needed a bit more weight. So an extra mat will do that. No, when we took the crayon border off the desk, it was basically broken. We couldn't get it off without breaking all the crayons. But, you know, one day if I start talking about the fact that I've got crayons around my desk, you'll know I decided I need to do it again. Just cut foam core to the size, the shape of the sides of the desk, and then super glued all the crayons on. I know you can only see Easter, and then you can see over here, but we got bunnies, and there's going to be other Easter pages that have a more obvious motif, like an egg or a bunny or something in the picture, so it's okay. It's going to be just fine. Then we have this pack of die cuts. What do we got? What do we got? Because I want something up here to journal on, and this is a journaling pack, so we've got that. We've got things to journal on. I love this one so much. It's not what I'm going to use today, but I love it so much. Oh, okay. I can tell I'm going to end up using those up very quickly. So this, we wouldn't see the whole thing. Like we'd lose a whole color. That up there, which gives me a little bit of journaling space, not a huge amount. So then with the labels and things, what can I bring down to give me a little more space? So we've got multiple layers that we can tuck things in here. So this one behind the pink but in front of the turquoise and just overlapping this element a little bit. And then like that. To go in the middle. Little camera, then tucked in the next level, maybe down to the, I'm going to put it over the picture, okay, but I'm going to lose a whole bit of space there if I do it that way. So let's bring it over here. And put it over this side. Hello, Amy. Right. Interestingly, is there just one little floral piece in this pack? There's this one here. Is that it? Yeah, just one. Funny. Okay. So, what do we got? What do we got? Feeling like I might be able to make that. I've got the black and white here. I could bring the black and white down here. And I've got little black and white hearts, so I can embellish with them along the way. Okay. Debbie's like, one flower, why? Well, I think because there's one on here, and then there's one separate. But they're not the same. They're the same colors, but they're different flower styles. So we'll put a heart there, and we'll bring black and white sentiment down to here. So I think that's this one here. Bring the black down to this side. Okay, and then we can put some embellishment underneath it here. So that means I can bring back one of these labels to go down here. And then we could add the one little flower on top of it. Oh, or we could do flowers from the same sticker sheet as this. I think I am going to go ahead and use this because this is going at the end of March where I have lots of that collection in the album. That there. Didn't I have this on, I mean, I could have done with this kid, but I'm running out of room there, so I'm going to leave that for another day. I'm sure at some point in April that caption will work for him again, shockingly. Yes, it's the journaling pack, not the die cut pack. It's true. Yeah. But usually when you get, you know, you get some little pieces that you don't write on like that. And so here you have multiples. Yeah, I'm not sure why just one floral, but it's because it fit inside one of these frames. So they're using the space, which I definitely approve of. Use all of the space on the product, please. Okay, so I've got a heart there. Put in a heart here. Let's put one up here. Sophia says she's glad she's not the only one who's so embedded in the way I design stuff that it makes her eyes twitch when she can't have things of different sizes in threes within a sticker set or a die cut pack or something. You're too funny. So funny. Where do I want this heart? Here. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to put it all the way to this side with enamel dots. Hello, Corey. Oh, gosh. I'm glad that you're not driving and made the journey be safe. Corey was in a brutal car accident and now they're driving back to go to court and testify. Goodness me. Please be careful. It was a really overly dramatic way to get extra days at Disney, Corey. We don't need to do that. Just have a good trial. And next time you want more days at Disney, just book more days at Disney. Okay. Right. Let's see. What are we going to go with? I'm actually really liking that tone with this. I do love a pack of Altenew dots because it means I can dot all the things and not fear that I'm going to run out on the third layout of the month. I'm not. Just not. It doesn't work like that. Got plenty. Okay. So I've got dots here, here, here. Okay. Now. It needs more than this. I mean, you could stop here, but no. It needs more. So let's take something from here. We've got plenty of cameras this month. I'm excited about that. Also, I can whirligig us around and see what leftovers we had from here, because this is still March. Oh, I have that here. That's kind of cool. But also I have this pink one. Yes? Oh, Sophia's like, even numbered packs of enamel dots. Just no. Yeah. Just don't do it. Okay. I want a smaller camera embellishment down here somehow. I will get there. I mean, I have this. Oh, we can make that work. I thought it was going to be too big, but no, we can do it. Rita's working on something else, but now all she can see is an Easter photo. She needs a scrapbook. Go on. Oops. Okay. Oh, how weird. We went further out into the countryside for the weekend. We've driven back into the city, and I can hear WB's hay fever from downstairs. It was gone while we were there. Back into the city, and now I can hear it. Ah, poor boy just wants to breathe. Right. What else are we going to put on here? Why does that still look crooked? How many years have I been doing this and I still have crooked stickers? Okay. Camera, camera, camera. Good. That one there. That one there. Something up in here. Oh, thank you, Julie. Right, what else are we going to pop on here? Yeah, so I'm going to use a little trio of these diamonds, which are also in the die cut pack this month. So don't get confused if you've just joined in here and didn't watch the March ones. This sticker sheet is from March. But, oh, I was going to put them all together, but they look cool with their own color. So let's do that. Yeah, so this sticker sheet that's mostly used up is from last month's supplies, but I'm using it here to kind of bridge the gap because this is going to be the very end of March since this was the 31st, Easter Sunday. Oh, Amy, that makes me happy. She's got 3 Easter photos from her sister with everybody in matching outfits to make this layout. Excellent. Oh, and Jody says I'm her spirit animal because she loves the smell of new crayons and she likes going through office supply sections just for the sensory experience. I'm here for that. There's crayons on here, so I think Kelly Bangs might be with us. She commented on the IKEA organizer reel. I just saw it this morning and I need to go back and say hello. I've never actually interacted with her. I've just used lots of her designs. Should I put one of these up here? I'm very tempted to, or here. I'm going to put this one up here and this one down here, I think. Okay. See you later, Julie. Don't spill any coffee. Try your best. If you do, it's okay. Right, so I'm going to take this one and put it back here. Okay. And then the one I was putting over here was the Viewmaster. Like that. Let's go back to the dots. Do I want to pick up the brighter color? This pink here. Because I've lost the pink of the viewfinder, so I'm just replacing it with enamel dots. And then up here, and we're going to go this side here. Because I like everything in 3s, that means one's going down here too. All right, gold. There's room for more journaling here too, so I'm just going to leave this bit open so if what I want to write doesn't fit in here, I've got more space. Now, am I happier with this than I was the first page last month? I think so. Oh, it was 2 months ago that the first one I wasn't happy with. I think this is better than that. Okay, let's zoom in. Oh, that went really neon. It's not neon, it's just that the sun's come out. So this little top edge up there. This little side embellishment area there. And then the bottom corner like this. Yeah. Does that look anything like what I started with here? I mean, I've been further astray. It's inspired. It's there. There's one from the other. So we'll let all that gold mist dry before I put the journaling on. Journaling's going to go here and here. And I can put the date and the location in that box there, perhaps. Right, any questions? Now, last little bit of hashtag advertising. The kit is up for May. So the shopping list for the things I'll be using next month is live on the usual affiliate list. It's in the description box below this video. It's also pinned to the top of the live chat in case you need that link to click. There are a few things, I went over this once already, but I'll just do it here again for anybody who joined in late. One, if the camera stencil is sold out now, don't worry about it. Just use a different stencil. But if you like it, you can click the notify button. Now, there are multiple packs of enamel dots. You only need one. Just pick the one that works the best for you. There are 2 different options for phrase stickers, and you only need one. So choose the option that works best for you there. And there are 2 sticker sheets. So you can choose the one that works the best for you there. Well, one's a sticker sheet and one's a sticker book. The difference in those is that the sticker sheet is more summer activities, where the sticker book is less of any particular time of year. So if you're not going to do beach stuff in May or a lot of swimming pool, outdoor type stuff in May, then the sticker book might be the better option for you. The difference in the phrase stickers is that one is quite generic to everything and the other one is edging on girly. It's not actually as girly as it's labeled, because there's a bunch of titles I would use in there without a girl, but there are some that literally have the word girl in the title. So those may not be for you unless you want to scrapbook yourself if you have no other girls in your house. Some of you may have 0 girls in the house because you're a boy scrapbooking yourself, and that's okay too. But anyway, so I gave you 2 options there. Any other questions with the kit? Oh, don't forget the discount code savings is the word of the day. And that will get you 6% off any order, but 11% off if you're spending more than $100. If you're close, then you might want to just, like add in something that you need, like adhesive or strip, booper heads or foam strips or anything like that. And go to the coupon page to add your freebie, because you can get one of these for free today with your order. And the refills are in stock if you need refills. I remembered to order refills. Go me. Right, I think that's everything. Have a wonderful week. Now, my plan is to be live at normal time on Friday, but I'm going to do the scheduling of all the videos tomorrow at some point. So I'll make sure that gets confirmed and everything is there so you can sign up to get reminders. And you'll have a little idea of what my topic is going to be for each live stream. Yeah? Right, have a great one. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video and you want to give it a thumbs up, I super duper duper appreciate it. Here's a little heart for you if you do. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.